Guitar Hero 2 Custom Career ISOs. Not many people want to make these, but I mean, for those that do, here you go. The first step is to get Guitar Hero 2 or Guitar Hero 2 Deluxe. I will not tell you how to do that other than going to the store and getting it yourself. So the first step to making Guitar Hero 2 Custom Career ISOs is to gather the charts you want to use. I will be using random charts from Facelift Pack 2. Step 2 is to fill out the spreadsheet I have linked in the description. Let me run down the spreadsheet that we have here real quick. How it works is that this was made by this person right here, Addie Mills, and it is a spreadsheet that you fill out song, artist, and the short name. And the way it works, and anything you put on this spreadsheet is how it will show up in game. Does not matter what the INI says when you import the songs. How you put it out on this spreadsheet is how it will show up in game. This spreadsheet also lets you choose whether or not this is a master's track, whether or not player 2 will play rhythm or bass. You can change the gender of the singer, or whether it is the keyboard player or not. And you can change the amount of songs there are per tier. With this right here, I set it to 3 for the case of this tutorial. If I set it to 2, now these are all bonus songs. Set it back to 3. Next step, you want to go into the folder where you have all the charts you will be putting into your Guitar Hero 2 ISO, and you want to search song.ini. Take all of these, download Notepad++, and hit Edit with Notepad++, and it will open every single one of them in the said program. Isn't that fantastic? Now, if you have Notepad++, the quicker way to do this is to hit Control-H and bring up the replace. You're going to type in this string down here. It is a left parenthesis, period, asterisk, plus sign, close bright parenthesis. In replace with, you're going to type whichever direction slash that is, 1/r/n delay space equals space and then the number you want. Type make sure wraparound is ticked, tick regular expression, tick matches new line, and you will hit replace in all open documents. That will add it. Another thing you're going to probably want to do is to type out delay equals 0 in find what and hit replace with nothing in search mode and replace all and get rid of any delay there might have been. We're gonna hit that good old save all. Got us added the proper delay for each chart, so you don't have to mess with any calibration or anything like that. When you put it in, it should just immediately work perfectly. The next step is then to add all these to PS2ARC as bonus songs. We're going to go to where we have our game, add it to the main HDR, and let it do its thing. Next, you want to download Macchiola as well as DTab. You're going to need both of those. You're going to paste them into the gen folder of your ISO. And I use PowerShell and do it through Python scripts. You can do it through command prompt, however you want to do it. But you're going to want to put in this code right here. If you're using PowerShell, you want to do period, whatever direction slash that is, and then type out this code. I'm not going to bother saying it. It can be found on the Macchiola. I can't say that. They're going to be found on the Macchiola GitHub. When this is done, it will have created this folder here for you. You're going to go in here and go into songs. And when we scroll down, as you can see, these are the songs that Onyx actually put into the game. I should have 25 here. Yes, I do. What we are going to do is we are going to delete anything that's not anything that is not our song. except for these two. I do not know if we need these or not. I'm not 100% sure. I just don't delete them because these are the ones that are in the custom edition of Guitar Hero 2 Deluxe. From what I understand, I believe these songs are needed in Deluxe, so I'm not sure about that. I could be spreading misinformation on the internet, which of course is my favorite thing to do. But just out of my own safety, I never delete these two. But you're going to delete all the songs that are in the game. I also never delete Blink Track. I don't know what that is needed for either, and I just leave it in the game. So now we have all your songs that you're going to be using for your custom ISO. What we are going to do is we are going to take these lines of code right here, or these, we're going to take what it named it for each file, and we are going to use this as the short name for your song. You're going to do this for every single one in here. This is the part where it's time consuming. This is the part where there might be a more efficient way to do things. But I don't know it, and I'm too stubborn to figure it out because this works. Now, one big thing about this is that no matter what song you put as the final song in career mode, the shorthand has to be Freebird. If you do not make the shorthand Freebird, this will crash the game. It will not work. Also, that means that in the list of songs in the game, you have to change this to Freebird. All of this has to be renamed to Freebird. And make sure you do not get rid of that underscore empty on that file right there. Firebird. That's not what I wanted. So the next step you want to do is you want to copy the shorthand of everything. Go to Songs DTA. Paste it in there. And now, what this did, it filled out the songs.dta file that is in the game. Delete any unused rows. And we're going to hit File, Download as a TSV. You're also going to want to go to store.dta and paste whatever bonus songs you have here. One, just to get that little string of code right there. Now what we're going to do is we're going to get this Python script right here. You're going to make sure you save this one onto its own file on your computer. Now this is going to download as whatever the spreadsheet tab is named on your drive. You're just going to rename it to songs.tsv, and all we do is you take this and you drag it over, and it makes us our DTA file. So in our little directory that we have here, we're going to go to config. We're going to take our songs.dta and overwrite the one that's in the game. We're going to open the career.dta file in Notepad. And we're going to go back to the spreadsheet. Did I open career? No, campaign. I don't know why I said career. We're going to go back in the spreadsheet, and you're going to set this to be the amount that it is in your game. So we're going to delete these rows. Whoops. We're going to delete these columns to set it like this. I'm going to copy this string right here, go back into your file, and we're going to copy it, or we're going to paste it over that. Hit save. Also, change the required songs, as I have this as 2 songs per tier. We're going to set this to 1, 2. We're going to have 2, 3 for the rest of these. Now, chances are you're going to be making a full-size ISO, in which case, if it's 360, you're going to leave this as 6 and not edit this at all. If it's PlayStation, you want to reduce all of these by 1. and then such forth based on how many songs per tier you have. We want to open the stores.dta file as well. Scroll down to bonus songs. What we're going to do is we're going to delete all of these and replace this with this line of code right here. Hey, you see this little parenthesis here that I started deleting and then put back? I should have deleted that. I got an error later on, and that was why, but yeah, here we go. Now at this point, if you want to, you can go into the UI. You can edit any of the text that you want. If you go into locale, we can do edit, scroll down. This is also where it's going to save any lyric phrases that are attached to the chart. If you want to get rid of those or change them at all, you can. I always change this little intro thing just to say like GH2 Deluxe Tutorial Version Epic Lamau. Is we're going to rename this right here to whatever you want to call it. I'm going to call it GHTE for Guitar Hero Tutorial Edition. We will go to the system.cnf file and edit it and change the name of it once again to what we have changed the name in here. We're going to open up any hex editor. We're going to open this into the hex editor of choice. I'm going to search for Deluxe. And this right here, we're going to rename. I recommend using anything with 6 characters because I don't know how to fix the how to change it if you don't put 6 characters. I'm not going to lie, don't know how to fix it if you don't put 6 characters here. So we're going to call this Tutorial. I'm going to hit save. I'm going to do another search for Deluxe again. Can't find it. Perfect. I'm going to close out of that. It makes a backup here. I usually just take that backup and save it right outside of where I have the files folder. So we're going to open up the mc.dta file, and you're going to change it to, once you open that up, you're going to change this to whatever the name of your new game file is, because we only changed the C to a T. We're going to change the number so that it fits the number. And you're going to scroll down to elf name, and you're going to change this to exactly what you changed that to, so underscore 000.02, because that's what it's named now. You save, quit. In the end, though, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to come back here, reopen your PowerShell. We're going to put in this little piece of code right here. Once again, this can be found. So once this finishes, we're going to go into this generated directory, and we're going to overwrite our files like so. Delete any of this because we don't need it anymore. Let me exit out of that PowerShell. So we're going to go to image burn. We're going to go to create image file from folders. We're going to take this and drag everything in here into here. Save it. We're going to save it where you want to save, wherever you want to save your folder. Just going to hit yes on that. Okay. Let it do its thing. It's going to play the jingle from the end of Jimmy Neutron.
I'm Paul.
And your ISO should be wherever you saved it, right there. You can open that now in whichever emulator of choice or such. So I have my PCSX2 open here. As you can see, I have Guitar Hero 2 Career Tutorial with the serial right here, and it says TE2 at the end. If we open this up, I'm going to just fast forward through the loading. As you can see, it says save not found because this is a new version of the game. Which I'm going to save. Skip. It says it at the bottom. You can see it says Guitar Hero 2 Deluxe Tutorial Version Epic Lamau. Here it is open. Expert. Steal because it's default. We're just going to pick default. We're just going to pick all the default. We're just going to leave it default. And here we have opening licks 1, 2. Ignore that it says beat songs 1 out of 5. It says beat 1 out of 5 songs to continue. Clearly, you only have to beat 1 song, but just to make sure that everything got in here properly. Put the cheat in. Just so you can see that everything works. And yeah, that's basically how you do it. Any other editing and stuff, you're honestly kind of on your own with. I don't really have texture editing or anything like that down yet. So yeah, there you go.